4th grade, we're going to try this lesson video. So today's lesson is on nonfiction text structures. This should be a review of things that we learned during our extreme weather unit. Can you recall the 5 text structures that we learned about? Pause this video and see if you can remember. How many did you get correct? We have description, chronological or sequence, we call those the same thing, cause and effect, compare and contrast, and problem and solution. Our learning target today is I can determine the text structure of a nonfiction text. To be successful, students will complete a practice sheet about text structures and apply their knowledge to a nonfiction text about the American Revolution. This anchor chart should be familiar to you. It's one we used throughout Unit 2 during our extreme weather unit. And if you had a chance to look through your blue reader's notebooks for our American Revolution unit before we left, this pencil in there, feel free to pause the video to review any signal words for these types of nonfiction text structures. We'll take a moment to review how we can use signal words to help us understand a text structure. Go ahead and read this passage to yourself. What text structure do you think this author used in this short paragraph? And how do you know? So I noticed that this author used a cause and effect text structure here. When humans feed bears, the effect is going to be that bears could approach people, that they're more likely to cause a vehicle accident, or that there could be death to the bear or to the humans involved. So cause being humans are feeding bears, and the effects being negative for bears and humans alike. Cause and effect text structure. Go ahead and read our second example to yourself and try and determine which text structure this author used. So this text structure is a simple description. If we were going to take notes on this, I would use something like a web and put bears, sun bear in the middle with all different types of descriptive details in bubbles around it. You have this PDF shared with you. There are more than one question on it, but we'll do the first example together. So here the directions say read the following passages and determine the text structure being used. Circle the correct answer. It says people tend to be very loyal to their favorite brands of technology. Some people are devoted to Apple's iPhones and some people are big fans of Android phones. These phones have several things in common, including the ability to use the internet, download apps, and take pictures. There are also certain differences. iPhones have sleek designs and sync well with other Apple products like Apple Watches. Androids, however, have more options to customize. Also, iPhones usually come with a higher price tag. When you're completing this independently, go ahead and circle which text structure you think this is. Remember, for us, chronological and sequence are going to be the same type of text structure. Did you get it correct? This is a compare and contrast text structure. Here's a short interpretation using evidence to support why I know this is a compare and contrast text structure. It's your turn now to apply your knowledge. You already read this article the week before spring break titled The Road to Revolution. Go ahead and reread it. What is the overall text structure of this text and how do you know? Your completed work should be an interpretation like the one I wrote on this slide. So identify the text structure and use text evidence to justify your answer. I hope you enjoyed this first online lesson for reading. I look forward to recording more for this week. Thank you.